Make sure it is live. Okay, it's starting. Receiving content. You are live. All right. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, people of the SmartHouse Society? Matt here from MK-SmartHouse.com. And in this video, in this live stream, we're going to be talking about anything you guys want. Right now, we're just waiting for people to go in. It's a little bit laggy right now. It was a little bit laggy last time, so it should catch up. Just give it a second. Just close out some tabs, make it a little bit quicker. Get rid of this. Force quit. Let me grab my phone to check. All right, let's go to the live. Happy New Year, everyone. I know that was last week, but still. Oh, we got 18 people in already. Am I the first one watching? Nope, we got 18 right now. How is the lag okay? Because it's looking a little bit. Oh, I think it caught up now. All right, we're good now. All right. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Waiting for the chat to catch up. Shout out to Theist Whisper, I think. I don't know how to say your name, but shout out. You're the first one to comment in the chat. We got 27 people already. Dang. It is still lagging. Okay. Might be the new webcam, but it should be good now. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen and it looks pretty good. I don't know if the Discord link might be. So, hello everyone. So I added a Discord. Well, we created a Discord. We talked about it in the last live stream. Let me actually go ahead and add it. It's still laggy? Really? You think so? How to connect Wi-Fi cameras with OpenHAB. Yeah, that is one of the most common questions I get. I'm getting there. I ordered so the NVR that I used, using Google Home Assistant without a subscription to Home Assistant. No lag here, already joined Discord. Okay, so no lag, all right. Let me just add the Discord link really quickly. Yeah. All right. Discord. Okay, so, oh my god. Okay, so first off, how to connect Wi-Fi cameras with OpenHAB. I'm still working on that. Oh, it's a little bit laggy. I'm still working on the Wi-Fi cameras with OpenHAB. So the NVR that I was using, it crashed. Oh my god, it's lagging. So the NVR I was using with my security cameras, it crashed and it doesn't work. I think like the internals of the NVR doesn't work, so I can't do the Wi-Fi video anymore. But I ordered a PoE network injector, so that way I can connect the cameras directly to that, and then it'll be connected to my network. And then on my local server, I'm gonna host the NVR. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. Let's see here. Let me get that Discord link really quickly. Sorry about that. 1 FPS. Yeah. Mine's telling me 26, 27 FPS right now, though. So maybe it's a little behind. All right, let's see here. So we did the Wi-Fi cameras. We are going to be doing that video coming soon. Using Google Home without a subscription to the Home Assistant. I don't know how to do that, but like for $5, I don't think it's really worth. It's $5 a month, I believe. I don't think it's worth figuring out how to bypass it. You pay $5. It takes 5 minutes. It literally takes less than 5 minutes to set up the Amazon Echo and less than 5 minutes to set up the Google Home. So I think the $5 is definitely worth it. I pay it. What do you think about Wisecam? I don't remember. Did I look at Wisecam? I'll have to look into it really quickly. Let me just grab this Discord link. Live streaming. Alright, you guys might get some lag because I'm going on the network. Alright, let's see here. When I was installing my blinds control, I grounded out one of the boards. Do I have to replace the whole board and components, or do I have to replace one or two components? So if you grounded it out, I apologize very much for the lag. But if you grounded it out, let's see here. Do you know where you grounded it, and did you fix the solder connection, or is it that the ESP doesn't work? Because if the ESP doesn't work, you can just desolder the current ESP and put it in. Wow, we got 40 people in here. But if you let's see, yeah, so if you know where you grounded it out and you can like deground it, then test it out, see if it works, and then if it doesn't work, then replace the ESP. But let me know, do you know where you grounded it though? That would be how to install custom firmware for China made, such as SON-OFF or Broadlink. SON-OFF videos, I have SON-OFF videos. If you go to my channel, I have all of them. Alright, so if audio is good, that's fine. Okay. Google Tasmodo. Wait, yeah, I have videos on Tasmodo, guys. Okay, tell my wife it's $5. Isn't it $5? How much is, guys, let me know, how much is the Home Assistant like per month thing? I know on OpenHAB it is free, but that's because OpenHAB has lots of sponsors. A long time ago, follow you guide of the SON-OFF and make my version of the SON-OFF basic, including the button. Why have you done in another way the firmware this time? So before I did the SON-OFF Dual, which is different than the SON-OFF basic, on the SON-OFF Dual, there's more flash memory. So I was able to use my custom firmware on the SON-OFF Dual, whereas the SON-OFF basic, it's a lot less memory to flash onto. You would have to replace the flash chip for the firmware that I made. Thank you. My wife kills me on all these small subscriptions. They add up. I mean, your smart home, it makes your life easier. You have to value your like time for money wise. Like with my smart home, it saves me tons of time. Like I don't have to do the blinds. I can, when I'm laying in bed, I can turn on and off the lights, all by talking to the Amazon Echo or the Google Home. So to me, it's definitely worth the $5. If it is $5, guys, confirm if it is $5 or not. Let me just grab this Discord link. God, it's been a few seconds. Where do I get the Discord? Oh, invite people. There we go. Hidden. Copy. Set this link to never expire. Copy. There we go. Now I can finally exit out of Discord. Oh. All right, let's see here. Plus, don't like to be reliant on outside services. Okay, that's a valid point. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how to do the Amazon Echo and Google Home without the subscription thing. Because I think for me, the $5 is worth it. Hold on, let me just put the Discord. There you go. All right, so the Discord is in there. So if you guys want it, it should be in the description. All right, now we should speed up and the lag should go away. All right, 1 FPS. Yes, I know it's lagging a little bit. I think I need to get a new computer or a dedicated streaming computer. Okay, the brown and red wire when I was making the wires shorted by the motor. So what does the device do now? Okay, so if you shorted the brown and red wire, that means you connected the positive and the negative. So if you did that, then I think your ESP is shorted. So if the device doesn't work, I would recommend just desoldering the ESP8266 and putting a new one on there. If you go to my website, I have plenty of links to where to get the ESP8266 for less than $2. It'll take a while. It'll take like 3 to 4 weeks to get No, 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks to get your ESP. I use your flash firmware on the SmartHouse Basic without no problem. I have only changed the relay pin and delete the second relay and add the section to send the button info. Okay. Wait, so you have a SmartHouse Basic and my firmware works on there. Huh. Oh, I know why. Okay, so my original... Okay, so for the SmartHouse Dual that I did before, that was my version 1 firmware. My version 1 firmware doesn't have the new portal when you set up the device, because now with the version 2 firmware, when you flash the device, you can go into settings and type in all of the settings like your Wi-Fi, your MQTT from your phone. So in version 1 that wasn't there. And that's what makes it a bigger firmware, which is why it doesn't work on the new SmartHouse Basic. I hope that makes sense. Because with the version 1, you manually hard code into the code and then you upload it and there's plenty of space. Okay, let's see. Do you remember my Instagram post regarding iHome devices using the ESP8266? The only thing preventing me from using your door sensor is the USB power cord. Battery powered would be golden. Yes, it would. But the only problem with ESPs is they are very power hungry. With Wi-Fi devices in general, they're very power hungry. So if I did do the battery power, it would have to be very, very optimal in terms of battery efficiency because they drain quite a bit. Have you seen Thermostat? Yes, I have Thermostat. When we made this device in the last tutorial series, this is a SmartHouse Basic in here. You can pick up a kit to make this at MK-SmartHouse.com. For this device, we flashed the SmartHouse Basic with Thermostat, so that was my previous videos. Jamie Curtis, hey Matt, what's up, dude? Oh yes, of the first firmware. Yeah, so it was the first firmware, the V1 firmware, where you guys were complaining that you had to like manually hard code, and also like my V2 firmware makes it easier because it's like Thermostat except it's different and it limits, so it's right what you need. Not that it limits, but it's easier to use. You can de-sleep the ESP. Yeah, so if I did do a battery powered door sensor, it would have to be a combination of deep sleep and then also only turning it on when like the door opens and when it closes. It's not as easy. That's why I would like to flash your firmware to the battery powered iHome device with ESP inside. Yeah. Oh, you're right. I think you sent me an email or an Instagram, I don't remember, but with your iHome device there was an ESP and it was battery powered. I would love to see the original firmware that iHome was using. It'd be very interesting. You could use the Me6 bot on Discord. Guys, I'm very new to Discord, so I'm not exactly like I don't know all these like different things. So I'll look into that. Actually, I'll screenshot it on my phone. And if you guys are wondering, I'm looking at the chat on my phone, which is why I'm looking down. Okay, then I flash your second firmware on the SmartHouse Basic V1/2. Some call it 1.1 and the other 2.0 because the new version. Shout out to Willie MDE20 for joining the Discord. If you guys join the Discord, I'll shout out your name during the live stream. Also, if you place an order on the Lux mounts for the Shopify, I'll shout you out, and if you place an order through MK-SmartHouse.com, I'll give you a shout out. So plenty of ways to get shout outs if you want one. Okay, which if you get a shout out, I keep all the live streams on my channel so people who didn't get a chance to see the live stream can see it after, so you'll get a nice shout out. Usually get about 2,000 views a video. Okay. Can I use your blinds control with motorized rollers, usually sold on AliExpress? So with my blinds control device, that is currently, the software that I made, it's currently only compatible with servo motors that go 360 degrees. So 180 degrees this way and 180 this way. So in terms of continuous rolling, that would probably be a stepper motor, which means you need to also have a stepper driver. So it would be a completely different device, which I may or may not be planning on making. They also have a motion sensor. That'd be great. Okay, motion sensors. I think I might be able to figure it out now. I know a couple streams ago I said that I had struggles with the motion sensor, but I think I figured it out. Or I think maybe you guys helped me. I don't remember. But I had the motion sensor directly onto the PCB with the ESP. But the ESP provides interference to the motion sensors. So what I think I might do is have it like separate from the PCB. So maybe some extension wires going to the motion sensor. If I'm talking too fast for you guys, let me know too. So I think I might be able to do a motion sensor. Who would be interested in a motion sensor? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. The Discord link, if you refresh the live stream and go back into it, and you go into the description, you'll see the Discord link. So if you're currently watching the live stream, exit out and then come back into it, and you'll see the Discord link in the description. Let's see, where's the chat? Why can't I see the chat? Where'd it go? Oh shit. Shoot, where'd the chat go? Oh, there it is. Live chat. All right. You haven't finished to read my last message. Oh, my bad. Okay. Then I flash your second firmware on the SmartHouse Basic. Somewhat call it. Okay. Because this new version uses the ESP8285, but you can upload without changing it. Wait, so you put my V2 firmware on the SmartHouse Basic? Really? So you put my V2 firmware on the SmartHouse Basic R2. So did you put it on like one of these, my version 2 on one of these? Because when I tried doing it, it didn't work. Let me know. Shout out to Martin or Mart I Jin. Oh my god, what Martigin 92. Shout out to you for joining Discord. All right. Any plans with Wi-Fi RTT? Now it's starting to be rolled out with Android 9. I'm not too familiar with Wi-Fi RTT. Let me know what that is. I'm curious. Motion sensor, yes. I have a motion sensor on a cable. Really? Thomas, so you were... Wow. Shout out to Skynet for joining the Discord. Huh. Thomas, send me an email. I want to know exactly what settings in... If you use the Arduino ID, what settings did you use to flash my firmware onto the SmartHouse Basic? You can go through the MK-SmartHouse contact thing. I have my motion sensor on a cable. Alright. Okay. So you guys did do the cable method too. Alright. First time to know that Google Home needs paid service to work with Home Assistant, but I saw a video that uses no red with Alexa and Google Home with Home Assistant. Dr. Z's did some videos like Dr. Z's he does good live streams. I hop onto them sometimes. So if you guys want to know how to do the Google Home and Amazon Echo without the subscription, to me personally, I think it's a bigger headache because it's not as reliable as the way that Home Assistant does it. The way that Home Assistant does it, if you pay the $5 thing. Now, I'm not affiliated with Home Assistant. I'm just speaking what was easier for me. But what I found was it took... I was expecting like a big process, but with the $5 a month thing, it was literally took a couple minutes to set up both the Amazon Echo and Google Home. So it was like incredibly easy. But if you don't want to pay, then you have to do like your developer API and stuff through Amazon Developer Services, and it's just a long process. Okay, first... Hey, how can I connect relay and wall switchboard to control a light bulb? Wall switchboard. What is a wall switchboard? Do you mean like a light switch? If you want to do like a relay and a light switch, then all you need is an ESP8266 connected to your light switch. Now, I would recommend having a toggle because those are just like a button. Those are easier to do because then you can like flip it, less code. So just an ESP8266 and a relay. Oh, what do you guys think of the new webcam? I upgraded it because a lot of you were commenting that I need a better webcam. Okay, if you tell me how to send you a picture of version 2, I will send it. Yeah, on MK-SmartHouse.com, go to the contact thing and fill that out. Send me an email and then I'll reply and then you'll have my email and you can send it back. So just go through the contact thing and just type in version 2 pictures. RTT Wi-Fi ranging. Wi-Fi to put you in a location within 1 meter. Use passive Wi-Fi signals to triangulate. Oh, so that's like for like presence detection. I got you. Okay. I'll look into it. Here, let me screenshot it. I'll look into that. See if we can do that on Home Assistant or OpenHAB. Room detection now possible without even having Wi-Fi connected. Looks real promising. All right, that's cool. So with that Wi-Fi detection, so you don't even have to be connected to the same Wi-Fi network? What device does that use then? Thanks for the shout out. It's just Martin in English. All right, well, shout out to Martin. Have you thought about making your own OpenHAB cloud to enable Alexa while keeping all the data for yourself? Not really. I like the way oh, sorry about the shaking. I like the way that, honestly, I'm not one of those people that like cares about having like my own cloud, the way that my data is like transmitted. It's just a bunch of light switches and blinds. I'm not really too paranoid about that. I'm fine with using the OpenHAB service that they have, their OpenHAB cloud. Big fan of it. I like it. It's just like, I forget, maybe it was like a year ago, it went down for a little bit. That kind of annoyed me. But I've been using OpenHAB for about 4 or 5 years now, and I found that the OpenHAB cloud is fine. I've been using the Home Assistant cloud or whatever they call it. I don't know. I've been using that for a couple months now. It's been working fine, so I'm pretty happy with both. OpenHAB has a binding to do Wi-Fi tracking. Yeah, isn't it? I think there's a service. Isn't it called like Own Tracks or something? Email send. All right, Thomas. Did you get the images of the videos and vertical blinds I sent over? I didn't get a chance to check my emails. I've been pretty busy the couple days. In terms of emails, it usually takes me about 1 to 2 days to respond. The more access points, the better. Okay. I mean, I got a lot of access points. I have one in my garage, I got one right here, and then I got one downstairs. I like it. I like having full Wi-Fi coverage everywhere. Regarding motion sensor interference, I have 3 motion sensors communicating using the NRF24L. I get false triggers every couple days. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that you use the My Sensors thing for the NRFs. I know My Sensors is very popular with NRF24. My Sensors is a good. I've never used My Sensors, but I like their whole system. It looks cool. I've been a user for 4 or 5 years, and the cloud is iffy. What you gonna do? I mean, you're right. I mean, in the beginning, I will say though, OpenHAB was a pretty bit. I will agree with you. It has been a little bit iffy in the beginning, but now I think they've smoothed it out and it's a little bit better because they switched from my.openhab.org to my.openhab, and for when they switched, it was a little bit sketchy at first, but now it's fine. Let me know what you think, Will. Thus, I decided to connect the PIR directly to an Arduino Uno with an Ethernet, and it works well. Till now. Ahmed, does it still work? Because you said till now. Is there something wrong? Apologize for that. Wi-Fi indoor positioning is based on IEE. Okay. It is a time-based find time measurement of RTT round trip time of signals of Wi-Fi. So pinging access points. All right, that's cool. I got you. Yes, My Sensors. See, I knew it. I did a lot of research when I started off with home automation about 4 or 5 years ago. I love home automation. So I researched Home Assistant, OpenHAB, My Sensors, all the different types of things. And I ultimately chose, in my beginning path, I chose OpenHAB and ESP8266 and MQTT. Those were the three things that I think were the best and cheapest choices for smart home. Because the things with smart home was it was like very costly to do. Like if, for example, like doing a door sensor was like $40 for like a door sensor on at the time for Amazon. So I was like, I'm not gonna pay that much. So I made my own devices with MQTT. Does anyone use Tuya devices with OpenHAB? I personally don't. I know Dr. Z's did videos on Tuya, but I personally have not had experience. I feel like that's when you tap into the device. If you guys remember, oh my god, I'm talking a lot. Hold on. Water break. I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was about a month ago, I did a video where I hacked a smart plug, the iClever light plug. So I believe that one was Tuya compatible, but I personally like my own firmware, and I think it's more reliable than using like a Tuya thing and then tapping into it. So I like to flash devices with that I know are ESPs with my own firmware or Tasmota. Till now. Okay, so it was till now. So what's wrong with it now? Multiple user in OpenHAB? Yes. So this is actually very big. I believe OpenHAB released a press release or something about 2 weeks ago saying that they are now going to have multiple users. So it's in their process log. If you want more information, check out openhab.org, and it's somewhere on there. So OpenHAB is going to take the lead, and they're going to be doing users. So individual users get access to their own things, which is probably going to be a step up over Home Assistant, because I don't believe you can do that in Home Assistant. But guys in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. But I do know OpenHAB is going to be doing multiple user support. OpenHAB is way better for all the users. V1 was fun, but this is better. Yeah, I'm a fan of my V2 firmware. Personally, my main driver is still OpenHAB, just because I'm more used to it and I trust OpenHAB more than Home Assistant. But I've been starting to like Home Assistant. Home Assistant is a lot easier to get up and running. The only thing that I don't like about Home Assistant would have to be the rules. I don't like the way Home Assistant does rules. With OpenHAB, it was really easy. All you have to do is like an if-else statement. So it's like if when time is, let's say, 2 o'clock, do this. But in Home Assistant, you have to do like a bunch of different weird conditionals. I'm not a fan of the way Home Assistant does rules. Hey, Eskel, what's up? What is your background and how'd you learn all of this? Self-taught mainly? Well, let's see here. My dad taught me how to do electronics and soldering and stuff. But in terms of software and Home Assistant and OpenHAB, I just read the documentation for OpenHAB, watched a couple of videos, online resources, blogs. I just basically took all the information about OpenHAB and just took it all and just put it in my brain. So I just scoured the internet, find what I could, because 4 or 5 years ago, there was not as much information as there is today. Like, you guys have now, like, me creating videos, you got Dr. Z's creating videos. SuperHouse has been creating videos too, except he's been a little bit on and off lately. But there weren't people like us that, like, brought videos to you guys, so. Kingsley Brown, I don't think that is possible. What did he say? So pinging access points. Fresh City. Kingsley said that it was like something new. I just wanted to confirm that the PRR with any RF module caused false triggering, so I decided to go with wiring the PRR directly to an Uno a week ago, and it works well to that. Oh, so it's been working well. Okay, so PIR with Ethernet. Interesting. See, the thing with Ethernet though is nowadays houses were built in like the 1900s. Well, at least here in America, houses were made in like the 1900s. So me personally, I'm lucky. Ours was like a renovation, so we have Ethernet jacks in every single room. But like some houses, the reason I go with Wi-Fi devices is because you can always have Wi-Fi, but not many people have Ethernet in their homes. Okay. Watch out with the new update of OpenHAB. It broke all my MQTT stuff. Yeah, I've been hearing that quite a bit. That a lot of people, their MQTT things have been bricked. Like I've been getting lots and lots of comments of people saying, like it's been broken and it doesn't work anymore. Because OpenHAB, with this new update with the users I was also talking about, which is in that update, it's in their future plans. They are trying to do MQTT more visual. So I believe what you have to do is make sure that your original MQTT binding is still in there. So that's what I think. There is a new binding. Yeah, see, told you guys, new binding. Will you should enable the legacy add-ons. MQTT 1.x works well, but 2 is not yet working. Yeah, see, so I told you guys. So you have to make sure legacy bindings is available, and you need to have the binding for MQT, the 1.0, not the 2.0. That's see, OpenHAB is pioneering because with Home Assistant they don't yet have an graphical interface to do MQTT. So they're pioneering and they're having their problems, but I think they should have worked out the MQTT 2.0 before releasing it to the users. Had any problems with OpenHAB on the Google Home lately? No, I haven't. I mean, I don't really use Google Home that much. I prefer the Amazon Echo. The Google Home right now is in a different room in the house that I don't really use too much. So I'm mainly the Amazon Echo type person, especially because I have the wall-mounted tablets. I have these in a lot of the rooms in the house, which have, I won't say her name, but it basically has Alexa on the tablet. So I use that a lot. All right. I think mine too. My blinds quit working after the update. Yeah, so make sure you have the 1.0, not the 2.0. But if you guys are watching, if you guys followed along and you have my backup method, which was a while ago, it's the one with the hammer and the thumbnail, you can just restore back to your backup that you have saved on your external flash drive. So for those of you that have been following along, you can go back. Had the MQTT trouble too, just had to enable legacy bindings, yeah. It was fun. My lights didn't go out at 3 a.m. Late night debugging is fun. The amount of times that I've spent late nights trying to figure out a problem, because with software problems, I don't know if you guys can relate, but with software, when there's an issue and you spend hours and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna give up and I'll come back to this tomorrow. You don't want to, because you spent a lot of time. You just want to keep on trying to fix the problem. I know with these LED strips, especially yesterday, I was working on the Home Assistant configuration.yaml because I never got a chance to make it. That took me hours to make, to figure out how Home Assistant likes to convert RGB values and how to send it to the LED strips. Point is, if you guys have Home Assistant and you want to use my LED strips now, the configuration.yaml item is in the description of the version 2 video. All right. Sorry, going to switch. Okay. Are there any V2 software for door sensors? There is a V2. I think it was one of the first V2s that I did was for the door sensor. No, the first V2 door sensor, the first V2 was for the blinds control. I can't get my MQTT to work in OpenHAB. Okay, Frederick, do you have the newest OpenHAB or do you have the older version? Because if it's the newest one, we've been talking about legacy bindings and how you have to enable that switch. Restore to my backup and just don't update to OpenHAB. You can do that, or try enabling legacy bindings. I can't sleep when I have a bug and then fix it easy. And the fix is easy. Yeah. It's it also keeps you up at night. When you have a bug in your software and you're like, oh. Is it possible to use Google Assistant on phone with OpenHAB with Google Home app? Yes, it is. Actually, let's try it out. I think you can. I'm not sure. I've never done it. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Turn off MK light. It does work. So I just did it. Turn on MK light. There you go. That answers that question. So I did X. I just answered your question. It is possible to use Google Assistant on phone with OpenHAB. Is this your full-time job? What else do you like to do besides smart home stuff? So yes, this is my full-time job. I love creating all these different devices and kits for you guys. I love to do it. I love designing the hardware, the PCBs, the software. I like making devices. That's my favorite thing. Like the blinds control was it's right here. It was my ultimate dream. I wanted to be able to control my blinds through my phone, and then I wanted to share it with you guys so you guys knew how to do it too. Because I want to live like Iron Man, you know, just have my phone out and just be controlling everything and tapping away. But besides smart home stuff, I like cars. That's my second passion. I love cars. I love working on cars. But it's mainly smart home stuff. Newest work fine with the 1 point. Okay. You can. There's a skill thing. Yeah. So I did do a video on OpenHAB with Google Home. Just follow that video and then you'll be able to control with the Google Assistant from your phone. Can you recap the legacy binding switch? I have OpenHAB up and running right now. So at the moment, this computer, it doesn't like when I have other tabs open. So I would show you, but the second I open Google Chrome, it's going to lag and you're not going to be able to keep up. I need to figure out how to do this live streaming thing better. Will you make a video with the ESP266? I do have plenty of videos. I have every single one of my smart home devices are with the ESP266. The sound off is an ESP, the blinds controls are ESPs, the door sensors are ESPs, sprinkler systems are ESPs, LED strips are ESPs. Basically every device I've shown you guys how to make is with an ESP. Alright, so I do have to shout out the sponsor of this live stream, and that is PCBWAY. So with all these devices, they're all made on custom PCBs because I like having nicely looking DIY devices. I don't like having a bunch of wires mangled together or soldered together. I like having nice professional looking PCBs, have it all nice and designed. Like I used to do what is it called, the breadboards or the PCBs with a bunch of holes and solder all the wires together. I wasn't a fan of that because some of the wires got like loose. So I started designing PCBs so that way we have nice devices, everyone can follow, you just put in the components and solder them in. So a company that makes prototyping very, very easy is PCBWAY. So they make high quality PCBs, they do PCB assembly, SMD stencil, and they have a bunch more components and stuff that you can buy on their website. So in here I have the device that we're going to be making this month, which is a power strip. So right now, my entire desk, I can control each individual thing from my phone using the power strip that I'm going to show you guys how to make. So here's the PCB for it. There you go. There's a little sneak peek of what we're going to be covering this month. And this is a PCB from PCBWAY. As you can see, it's like nice, dark and green. All the vias are good. It's all nice and shiny. I love PCBWAY. The other company that I used to be using for PCBs, they kind of cheaped out on their PCBs over time, but PCBWAY has stuck into nice high quality PCBs. So if you guys are interested in getting your PCBs made, check out PCBWAY and use this code right here and you can get $5 off. And I'd like to thank PCBWAY for sponsoring this live stream. Alright, back to the live chat. What is the GPI out for the door sensor? Door sensor. You mean which pin is the door sensor plugged into? If you mean, oh my god. Apologize for that. Still a little bit sick, a little bit getting over it. Okay, so the door sensor GPI open, I don't remember, but if you want to know which one it is, go to the door sensor guide and look at the breadboard and you can see which one it's plugged into. The LED PCB, the power tracks looks really thin for the max current that LED strip can draw. Did you consider thicker tracks? Are you talking about the LED strip PCB? Because with that one, I've been using it for LED strip. I think I've been using that PCB for 3 years and it's been working perfectly. Out of topic question, do you speak Polish? Tak. Yes, I do. The thin PCB. What do you mean? Will, which one are you talking about? Which thin PCB? Because if you're talking about this power strip one, I've been using... You can't really see the things. But I've been using the power strip PCBs for, yeah, about 2-3 years too. All of my devices I designed about 3 years ago. And they've been working great. No issues. The one for the RGB LED strip PCB. Yeah, that one I believe is fine. Because it doesn't actually draw that much. And I use pretty thick tracks. Alright, let's see here. What else? What else do you guys have questions about? Anything else I've ever made? Any ESP questions, OpenHAB questions, Home Assistant, anything you guys have, let me know. I also went to Lowe's today and I picked up all the parts for the power strip. So how many of you are in the US in the chat right now? Just curious. When will you make a video about a smart doorbell like Ring? Now with the smart doorbell, are you referring to like a ESP with a camera built into it? Because I don't believe you can connect a camera to the ESP. If anything, you can just do like a click and it'll send you a notification on your phone. How did you start doing the OpenHAB stuff and why did you start? How did you start doing the OpenHAB stuff? Okay, so I started OpenHAB because I wanted to do home automation. I actually started off with Domotics. I don't know if many of you know what Domotics is, but I started off with that, and then I've kept on researching different open source home automation servers that you can do, and so I stumbled upon OpenHAB and Home Assistant, but with OpenHAB they had apps, so that's why I chose OpenHAB. And I started because I love home automation. Like this, like wall-mounted tablets, I think is really cool. I love being able to just go to the wall, tap what I want, and turn on what I want. Like if I want TV, turn on TV, tap it from the wall, or tell Siri or the Amazon Echo or anything. I love being able to. I like making my life easier and like make it more simpler. So if it's something that I do every day, like open the blinds, I'd rather the house do that on its own than me manually going and pulling on the blinds and making it flip. I mean, it takes time every day and sometimes you forget. Whereas at my house, I have it set to every day at 8 a.m. the blinds automatically go to half, and then automatically at 8 p.m. they close. So that's one less thing I have to think about. Because most people now are complaining, oh, I don't have time. There you go. A smart home saves you time. I recently bought cordless lift shades from Bally. Is there any way to automate these? I'll send you a link to the shades in a moment. Send it to me on Twitter. I usually go through my Twitter and look at things that you guys send me. Cordless lift shade. Okay. Canada, same. Haha. Yeah. Wait. Basically, yeah. Got a Raspberry Pi. What should I put on it besides OpenHAB? Well, if you have a Raspberry Pi, where's the Raspberry Pi located? Is it downstairs? Because if you have OpenHAB, you can use the GPIO binding. I think there's also a GPIO binding in Home Assistant. But you can connect like door sensors to it, PIR sensors. You can connect, basically with the GPIO binding, you can control stuff that you connect onto the OpenHAB. But in terms of what else you should install onto it, yeah, there's not much else to install. I mean, there's a bunch of bindings. Is that what you mean? Multi-sensor. Hold on. Yeah. IR control is pretty cool from a Raspberry Pi, but it just depends on where you have it located. Like if it's downstairs in the basement, there's no point in having IR. Like for me, I have mine all the way in the basement, like by the breaker panel. If you guys want to see my setup, I have videos on it. You can either watch the network setup or setting up the smart home server. Okay, Jad said yes. Okay, so if it's just like a doorbell, I'll look into it. I'll actually add it to my list of devices. Actually, if you're on my Discord, let me know that's what you want in the new devices, new device ideas. So yeah, if you guys have any new device ideas and you want me to make, go on my Discord and go to the new device ideas topic and let me know in the chat, and then we can chat about it, what you would like to see from it. Hello from Argentina. Hey, what's up? Why is there only 3 likes? Come on, guys. Shout out to Ben Rico for liking it. I'm guessing you liked it. X said hello from Finland. Hello. Let's see. What devices was I going to make this year? I know you guys wanted to see the lift blinds. That's one of your most requested things. You want to see how the blinds lift up and down. I have something big coming for that. It won't be anytime soon. It might be at the end of the year where I'll make the blinds lift up and down. So, because that's a lot of engineering required, because you have to do a bunch of gears and steppers, and it's a lot of work. So I'll figure that out. But how many of you guys have like roller blinds? So like the type where it's just something like a paper and you just roll it up and roll it down. How many of you have those types of blinds? Because I know some people wanted to see how to roll those up. What are you using as a router? Have you ever tried a mesh system? I'm demoing the Linksys develop at the moment. Love it. So my main router, I believe, is a TP-Link. Yeah, it's a TP-Link router. Everything in my house is gigabit, so there's gigabit Wi-Fi and there's gigabit Ethernet everywhere. So my main Linksys, no, it's not a Linksys. My main one is a TP-Link. It's a TP-Link. If you want to see all my network hardware, then there's a video on it. And then everywhere else for access points, I use Netgear AC1750s. So I have them as access points, and they have the same credentials. So it's an easy handoff between access points. Hi, Kaylee. Thanks for doing the stream. You were awesome and nice. No problem. I enjoy doing it. Hello, Kaylee. I notice you. Alright, Fresh City. I need a battery/solar powered module for my blinds. Gorgeous art. See, I know people have been emailing me and tagging me, and they want me to do battery and solar powered ones. I will look into that. There is something big coming at the end of this year, and it's going to be regarding a blind system where you can tilt it and raise and lower. And solar powered and battery powered. It's going to take a lot of engineering, but I'm going to try to get it done at the end of this year or going to next year, because that's one of the biggest and most requested things. Are you planning to make some videos using facial recognition using Movidus? I haven't heard of it. I know, I forget who tweeted at me, but somebody tweeted at me and they were also asking about facial recognition. That might have been actually you. I'm not sure, because somebody asked me about facial recognition, so I'll look into it. Have to go now. Awesome channel, by the way. Thank you, Benrico. And thank you for shouting out about the likes. Eskel, you're in these live streams quite a bit. Any way I can change the GPIO from the door sensor? If you design a new PCB, you can change the GPIO out. It all depends. So if you're designing it from scratch, you can change it. It's easy. If you look in my code, you can change which GPIO pin it is. But other than that, if you have any questions, you can either go on the Discord. I'll help you out on there. Does anyone use AmboBox on Windows? I was thinking about connecting it to ESP and sending live data to OpenHAB. Yeah, I've never used either of those. So if any of you know how to help them, go ahead. Does each of your access points have a separate settings in UI? That's why the mesh system setting is ideal. Different settings, no. I have two Netgear A7150s, which are the access points, and they have identical settings. The only difference is they have different static IP addresses. So it sounds like Fresh City, you're very interested in my network. Go ahead, check out that video. It's just type in network on my channel and you'll find it. Next year, as in 2020, it's January 6th. Haha. It's big. It's gonna be big. I'm hoping maybe halfway through this year or leading into, or might be either Q3 of this year or Q4 of this year. It's a very, very big device, and it's gonna be revolutionary. That's all I'm gonna say. If someone was new to this channel, which video would you suggest to start with? If you're new to this channel, it depends. Do you have a network setup? If you have a network setup, then good. But if you don't, and you want to know like the most optimal smart home network, then check out my network video. And then it depends. Do you want to go into OpenHAB or Home Assistant? So it all depends. If you want something that's easy, then I recommend going into Home Assistant. So go ahead and watch my video showing you how to install Home Assistant. But I have more videos on OpenHAB, so if you want more videos, then go to OpenHAB and I walk you step by step how to get the Amazon Echo up and running, Google Home up and running, how to connect the blinds, the sprinkler systems. So I have a lot more videos as of right now for OpenHAB, but if you want something easy, then check out Home Assistant. Hey, is it possible I saw a camera added to your OpenHAB? What camera do you use to connect to OpenHAB? I've been searching for an affordable camera that works with OpenHAB. What did you use? So at the moment, I don't have anything connected to OpenHAB in terms of camera-wise. I'm currently working on it. I just ordered a PoE switch because my NVR broke. So the thing that I had all my cameras connected to, the server box, it just died. One day I want to go check my cameras and they're all dead. So, and the company absolutely sucks in terms of customer support because they're a Chinese company. So they're not really, I won't throw them under the bus yet, but if they finally pull through and actually help me, then I won't say their name. But if they don't, well, then I'll let you guys know which one to avoid. So currently I don't have it up and running, but I'm thinking about looking at either Blue Iris, ZoneMinder, or there was one other one, I forget. Somebody else in the last live stream we did, somebody else told me which one to use. I have it saved somewhere. But if you guys have any open source, or actually it doesn't have to be open source, but any NVR system that you use on your server, let me know. Because I'm looking at which one is the best option right now. Because that's the steps in order to show you guys how to use IP cameras is I need to first get my camera system set up, which I mostly have done. I just need to connect the switch, and then I need to find a software to use on my server. Hey, please read my email. I get so many emails. I usually take about 1 to 2 days to respond because I get so many of them, and so give me 1 to 2 days, and I don't respond on weekends because weekends are time for me to spend with family and friends and stuff. I was writing an email while you were explaining how to fix the MQTT problem of new OpenHAB. So how to fix it? So from what I haven't experienced the problem. So I'm just going off what people said in the chat. Maybe I already had this on. I probably did. But you just need to enable legacy bindings. Ever thought about just putting out an actual consumer product? The current options for blinds on the market now are outrageously priced. You could run a Kickstarter and make millions. Let's talk. Like I said, something big is coming Q2, Q4. Q3, Q4 of this year, maybe Q1 of next year. I don't know. We'll see. Not confirming nor denying. The live stream has a low frame rate. I sent the email last week. I'll have to check my inbox again. It might have gotten buried in my emails. I get a lot. I do really apologize if I haven't responded. I'm so sorry. Stream has low frame rate. Yeah, I need to look into a different computer for this streaming because now that I got a 1080p webcam, I don't think my computer's being able to handle it. I might need to pick up a new computer. We'll see. Yeah, I'm in a lot of your streams. Notifications is key. Yes, guys, if you don't have notifications on, you got all other YouTubers tell you how to enable notifications, so I won't tell you. So just enable it, click the bell, and you'll be good. I want to make OpenHAB Cloud running locally. I don't really know OpenHAB Cloud locally. It sounds like a lot of you guys have been wanting to do it locally, what is your reasoning behind wanting to do it locally and not using a service like the OpenHAB Cloud or the Home Assistant Cloud? Let me know, because I'm very curious. Like me, I have no problem using both of those. Just wondering about what you guys is thinking is that you want to do it locally. Could I use a Raspberry Pi as a server? Okay, so I know like general like networking and how it works. So in terms of the protocol, you could use a Raspberry Pi as your local, I believe. You just need to port forward it. Anyway, I have a new product, a temperature and humidity sensor like with the ESP and DH22 sensor. Yes, so one of the devices that I want to make this year is a DH22 sensor as well that has temperature and humidity on it. I want to make a multi-sensor box because I know you guys have wanted to do a multi-sensor box. You wanted to have like a motion sensor on it, a temperature sensor on it. You also wanted to have, I forget what else. Oh, a light sensor on it. You guys wanted those. So yeah. I personally don't like the OpenHAB app. That's the only bad thing. You don't like the OpenHAB app? I mean, you can always make your own, what's it called? That thing. What is it called? HAB panel. You can always make your own HAB panel, and then that's your own user interface. When I do my Lux Mounts Mondays, which is going to be every Monday, there's a video coming out tomorrow. It'll be the first step. But you can design your own thing. So I'll be showing you guys how to design individual things and make your own user interfaces for OpenHAB. Eventually, I'll do some for Home Assistant. Because if I have broken internet connection, I can't use anything. So are you saying your broken internet connection from your home to internet or from your phone to internet? Blink app is so much better. I love it. I haven't had too much experience with Blink. I mostly stick with OpenHAB. Multi-sensors for outdoors as well then. Yes, so one of the biggest things is with the sprinkler system device that I designed, I also want to be able to see how wet the ground is. So I want to make a sensor that determines how wet the ground is. It's actually pretty simple. I have the part that detects how wet the ground is. Home. Okay, so in between your server and your home. Okay. But then how would that help? Because if you're saying the internet connection between the server and your house, then it doesn't matter if it's going through OpenHAB. Oh, unless you mean in terms of Amazon Echo and the Google Home, in terms of controlling that because that connection is broken. Okay, I understand. I believe there are videos though showing you how to do that. Moisture sensor. Yes, that's exactly what it's called, a moisture sensor. I'll be working on one of those. Shout out to Nickel Mahajan. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. But my question is, what to all... Oh, we got 25 of you. Oh, Google Home is my problem. All right, so if Google Home is your problem, and... Let's see. Yeah, but if you... No, that doesn't help. Even if you were not to use the OpenHAB or Home Assistant Cloud, you would not be able to use Google Home on your local network, because Google Home requires an internet connection. So you can't local... I don't believe, quote me if I'm wrong, guys. If I'm wrong, you guys will definitely let me know in the chat. But I don't believe you can have Google Home directly talk to OpenHAB. You have to talk to the Google Home Cloud but you don't have to talk to the OpenHAB Cloud. So you either way need an internet connection in order for the Google Home to work. At least that's what with the Amazon Echo. You can't use the Amazon Echo unless you have an internet connection. So if that's your reasoning, because you have a bad internet connection from your OpenHAB server to the internet, because you want to use the Google Echo or Google Home, it's not an excuse. It won't work either way. It needs an internet connection. Blink app is the only reason I use Cineric plus Blink for my smart home suit. Apologize, guys. Blink app is the only reason I use Cineric plus Blink for my smart home suite. Also, I'm Threadripper on Discord. Oh, you're Threadripper. Shout out to Threadripper. If you're on the Discord, you know who he is. It's awesome talking to you on Discord. Please read my idea on the new ideas channel. I'll have to take a look at your Discord after this. You're correct. Google/Alexa won't accept any request without an internet connection, even if the server is local. Bam! Shout out to you, Sai. You're backing me up, dude. So those of you that want to still control your Google Home and your Amazon Echo, you do need to have an internet connection. So having a local server will not help. But what is the biggest device that you guys want to see this year? I have a list of my own, which I'll share with you guys in a bit. But what device do you guys want to see me make the absolute most? Like, if you had one device that you want to see me make, all 32 of you in this live chat right now, what is the number one device you want to see me make this year? Go. And then after I see yours, I'll let you know what I want to do this year. Thanks. You are welcome, Hernan. Automatic car heater for the winter, takes outdoor temperature, calculates time to heat, and turns on socket. A car heater. Interesting. Although Siri might work. Siri will not work. Siri requires an internet connection. Alright, Fresh City said that he wants to see solar and battery module for blinds. Okay. Thermostat. That's my favorite one. That's the absolute number one thing I want to make this year. Automated blinds. Okay. The car heater is already possible. I do it daily. First City, how do you do it daily? I mean, for me with my car, I just have the remote and I just press the button and it starts my car and I have it automatically preset. When are you going to make the sensor ESP, and when you make it, are you thinking to make it also a graph? Let's see, the sensor ESP. Maybe in 3 months, 2 or 3 months. I'll make it, because I still haven't made it yet, so it'll take a while to make. That's the thing with making these devices. They take a little bit to make. Automated blinds that work with existing blinds. Interesting. Hello. I'm not getting too many responses, guys. Do you guys not want me to make any devices? I'm very confused. Or maybe the live didn't catch up to the chat. But, alright, while I'm waiting for your responses, I'll read my list of devices that I want to make. Let me just find it really quickly. Let's see. Nope, not here. One second. One more second, guys. Apologize. I didn't have it prepared. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's check if you guys said anything. I used a Little Buddy interior warmer with my block heater hooked up to an outdoor smart plug, but if you mean a remote start, then I use my car. Thought my iPhone to start it anywhere in the world. Okay, that's cool. Shout out to Agenti0041 for joining the Discord. I really want the sensor ESP and the radiator valve. Okay. Smart mailbox. For lux mounts, as far as the light socket in India is concerned, there are different manufacturers and different price range, and they all have different dimensions, so it's very hard to design for India. Yeah, so speaking of lux mounts, I know you guys, first of all, thank you guys for your support of lux mounts. I really do appreciate it. I know you guys want it in different places. I know you guys want it in Canada, UK, in different parts of Europe, Australia, India. I know you guys want it in all those places, but it's so hard, and I would need so many different mounts for all of those because there's no standard. Like in the US, there's one standard. There's literally, you either have a rectangle or you have a toggle switch, and even with the toggle switch, you can have an adapter to a rectangle. And in Canada, it's the same thing as the US. So I know you guys want lux mounts in all your different countries. I don't know. Maybe if we get a lot of people and it makes sense to make, because I'll tell you one thing, it's not cheap to make these. To make these mounts, it's very, 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 very expensive. So to make a bunch of different ones, it would be crazy expensive. So lux mounts, we'll see. As of right now, I'm focusing on the US market, but if we get a lot of interest in different parts, we'll think about it. Automated door locks. Yeah, that would be cool. Actually, it's 12:40 a.m. in India, so less viewers. How would you make the Arduino INO to a bin file? So when you're in your Arduino IDE, you go into the tab and you click export compiled binary, and that creates the bin file. Canada will work. All North America uses the same standard. Yes, so Canada is on the list. I should be in Canada by the end of the month. Don't quote me on that, but I'm going to try to get it in Canada by the end of the month. When you release the sensor ESP, it was interesting if you can include an IR sensor so it can command my air conditioner. Yeah, well, I'll take a look at it. Do you 3D print your lux mounts or do you have them made overseas? They are not 3D printed. I thought about doing it 3D printed, but it would take a very, very long time to get it 3D printed. It would be extremely expensive to have it 3D printed. And it wouldn't be as good quality. So instead, I have it produced a different way where it's one solid piece of plastic. and it's very, very strong plastic. It's not cheap plastic either. So it took a lot of money to make this, but I think it was worth it, and the outcome is amazing. I love them. I have a couple of them in my house. If you guys want one, luxmounts.com if you're in the US. And then Canada will be coming by the end of the month. It would be cool to make a magnetic mount for these tabs so you can take it away and dock it. I wrote about my design for door lock in the Discord channel. Oh, you're right. I think you did, Sai. Or Threadripper. Magnetic mount for these tablets so you can take away and dock it. See, the thing about docking, like these tablets are so cheap. I picked these up on Black Friday for $30. I have a couple more sitting over there. Oh, I'll be doing a giveaway. The giveaway for this is still active. So if you guys want a Sound Off Basic kit, the giveaway is still active. And if you want to win a Lux mount and a tablet, the link, I don't remember. Is there a link in this description of this live stream? Either way, go to luxmounts.com. And you can enter to win. Also, you can pick up a Lux mount on Amazon, but on Amazon it is more expensive. But in terms of docking and taking it away, I don't see the point in that because these are cheap, and also I have a specific design or graphic interface for every single room, so I wouldn't really want to take it away. And if I want to take it away, my phone is about the size of a tablet, so there's no point. You get what I mean? Okay, wow, we got a lot of comments. Okay, can you make a dumb AC smarter like auto start, auto set temp remotely and interfacing with OpenHAB? AC, are you talking about like a thermostat inside your house? Because if so, it is on my plan to make a DIY Nest thermostat. It's gonna have a touchscreen. I think it will have a touchscreen so you can tap on it. So it'll be like Nest, and I'll see how far I can take it. It'll be able to control AC, the fans. It'll be able to control the heater. It'll be basically like a Nest. I have decent experience with IR and controlling air conditioners, so ask me if any here want it. Yes, so if you guys want to know more about controlling IR and air conditioning, Threadripper on the Discord channel, or Sai here, he knows a lot about it. He knows what he's talking about. So if you guys want to talk to him about IR control, head over to the Discord and talk to him. I'm having issues with the Lux mount fitting on my Lutron Cassetta switches. I haven't tried to modify the mount yet. I don't know what they look like. I'm not sure. Go to John. John. I remember your order. I remember you ordering. I really appreciate your order. Thank you so much. Go over to luxmounts.com and contact me. I want to see what it looks like. Send me a picture, please. Thank you. Yeah, makes sense. Glad you agree. Jad said, thank you for your time. I love doing it. I love doing everything related to smart homes. And I'm glad that I have an audience that also appreciates and likes watching it. I was string since last year how to comment my IR conditioning, but I can't find the way. Yeah, Thomas, talk to Threadripper on the Discord. The Alex TDB. I'd love to start automating things, but my mother has health issues related to wireless frequencies, so somehow saving up to move out so I can do things. Your channel is really inspiring. Aw, thanks, dude. I really appreciate it. Yeah, when you move out, you can make an entire smart home. Just watch my channel. That's what I'm trying to do to this house. I'm trying to make it super smart, where it does everything that I need to for me. Okay, then besides tablet mount for the tabs for DIY Amazon Echo. Oh. Okay, then besides a tablet mount for a tab, then a bedside tablet mount for the tabs for DIY Amazon Echo Show. Yeah, it's really cool. So you want a DIY mount for a bedside? How would that look? Just curious. What were you envisioning if you wanted like a bedside Amazon Echo? For the DIY Nest valve that you are thinking, it will be automated with battery or USB or other power supply. So with Nest, or with thermostats here in the US at least, they provide 24 volts. So there is no batteries. So you can just tap into that and use it to power the device. So we don't need a battery, because inside the thermostat wires, I believe there's 24 volts. So we can tap into that and use that as our power source. Let me know if that's how it is in other parts of the world. That's how it is in the US, I believe. Guys, we can do better than 4 likes on this stream. Please, everyone, like if you appreciate him giving his time. Shout out to Kind of Hungry. If you guys enjoy this live stream, I usually do these the first weekend of every month, just as a way that I can interact with you guys. You guys can give me feedback, and I can help you if you have any issues or questions. Apologize for my coughing. Nest Cam ? Are you saying, are we going to make one? Because in terms of cameras on this channel, I like IP cameras because they're cheaper and you can get more of them for the same price of like one Nest floodlight camera, which is like $250. Which is like, what? $250 for 2 lights and a camera. I bet you that thing costs like $50 to make. Like, it's just so expensive. The smart home industry, it's crazy how expensive it is. They're capitalizing so much on such basic products, which is, doesn't make me feel like if I bought one, I'd be like, wow, I could buy so much more for $250. That's one thing that I really don't like about the smart home industry, is everything is so expensive. Whereas here, what is that? This whole thing to make was less than $100. And like all of my IP cameras that I have, they cost all less than $350. For 8 1080p cameras, where Nest charges you $249 for one camera. Me personally, I can't justify it. What are necessary libraries for the door sensor? For the door sensor, that's actually the video, the software video. I dive in complete detail of how to set it up from start to finish. All the libraries you need, everything you need to install. So the door sensor video is my absolute most detailed guide that I have ever made. So all the libraries are specified in there. But you can avoid libraries in general for the door sensor if you use the V2 firmware. Are you serious? I'm from Italy and there's no type of elimination on the valve. All are on battery. Oh. Interesting. So you guys use battery power. Interesting. Well, I'll have to see. Can you ever make a device for dimming AC lights? I will say maybe eventually, but it's not my priority because not too many people want it. I will be making a smart light switch. That is #1 on the list. That's #1 on the list. I want to make a smart light switch because I want to make something that's extremely cheap and just gets the job done. So you can turn on and off your light from the button on the light switch and on your phone. And also, you can connect the Lux mounts into the light switch, so there's no cable. Shh. Okay, a smart doorbell. Yeah, I don't remember if that's on the list. Let me add it to the list. I'll have to go through this video again because you guys are giving good ideas. Okay, device for AC dimming. Okay, so we got 2 people that want AC dimming. Sounds very, very hard. Dimming AC lights is possible with a triac and a zero crossing circuit. Dang, Sai, you got a lot of experience with all this. That's easy. You can use a ZCD module with an ESP8266. Oh, you guys know quite a bit about AC dimming. Alright, if you guys know anything about AC dimming, please head over to the Discord and let me know everything you know so that way I can make a device. Because I'm not too familiar with AC dimming. I'm just familiar with relays and stuff. Oh, and dimming LED strips to control different colors. Please give me a shout out of my name. Bro, I can't read your name. I'm just gonna call you Sash. Shout out to Sash. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call you. I can't, I'm sorry, I apologize, I can't read your name. But aren't there more libraries for the V2 software? No, for the V2 software, hold on, are you talking about the INO file for the V2 firmware or the bin file? If you're talking about the bin file, it's just a simple flash. But if you're talking about the V2, then I believe I have links to every single library that you need. Matt, can you help me out with the MQTT software like your V2 software? So if you want the V2 software, the bin files, and you want to see how I did it, you can find it on my website. If you go to the links page of any guide, you can download it, and you can. It's pretty simple to follow. I made it as easy as possible. Yo, dude, is there any option to connect my LED strip to the GPIOs of my Raspberry Pi 3, which runs OpenHAB? So power came from 12-volt power supply, and 3 RGB would go to Pi. Is that possible? It is possible. You will need TIP 122 transistors and 470 ohm resistors. And for each channel, you're basically going to do my LED strip device that I have, except you're going to omit the ESP and directly connect to the Raspberry Pi, use the PWM GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi, and then have an external 12-volt power source, and then connect the ground from the 12-volt power source to the Raspberry Pi, so that way they have a common ground. Sai says that's a hard name for a non-Indian to pronounce. It is! It's very hard. Alright, y'all, I think you guys are talking Indian, so I can't understand it. Your all videos are awesome. Thank you. I put a lot of work in my videos. I try to make them as easy to follow, because when I was doing all this stuff, I would read comments of other people's videos. They're like, oh, this is so hard to follow. It's not so easy. Some of the links are broken. So like, I tried to make my guide as simple as possible, as many links on my site, so I don't rely on third-party sources. Even at one point, I pronounced where the spaces are, so I would say like sudo space nano, like that. So I try to make them as detailed as possible and as easy to follow. And if you guys ever don't understand anything, go on the Discord, go on the forum, or leave it in the comment section of the videos. Thanks so much. I will try. You're welcome. We are talking in Hindi, by the way. Sorry, I'm American and Polish. I don't know anything else. Any upcoming projects? Yep. Oh, speaking of, I never read you guys my list of devices that I want to make. So first, I want to show you guys how to do the power strip, which is this one. This one, it's been a while that I've had it, and I've never showed you guys how to do it. I want to do a light switch, a DIY Nest thermostat. I want to do a security panel with RFID and a keypad and a screen and stuff. A 4-button remote so you can program it and control whatever you want, so you can like control your blinds. It'll basically be a little remote that you can either have like on your desk or by your bedside table. I know by my bedside table I could have it and I can like turn off the lights, turn them on. I want to do a garage door controller because I know some of you that have garage doors, but you guys don't have smart garage doors like I do. So I want to make a device so you can use your normal garage doors and make them smart. A ground water sensor or a moisture sensor so you can tell how wet the ground is. The waterproof multi-sensor, temp, humidity, and light, and a bunch of other sensors. I also want to make a motion sensor, an addressable LED strip with a microphone so that way it'll react to music and you can have cool different effects. I want to make a security system retro device so if you have hardwired door sensors and other sensors in your house, if you connect this device, it'll be compatible and MQTT controllable. And that's all I have off the top of my head. Well, on this list. All right, let's see. What do you guys think of my list? All right, OpenHAB TV control, example Samsung. Yes, so I have, here's the thing with Samsung TVs, which kind of annoys me. You can turn them off with OpenHAB and Home Assistant, but you can't turn them on with OpenHAB or Home Assistant. So I can turn on my TV, I have to manually turn on with the remote, but then I can turn it off using Alexa, but I can't turn it back on with Alexa. Oh, sorry if you guys have the Amazon Echo is not on mute, my bad. So I will be doing a binding video on that. Not sure when, but I want to do it. I just need to fully figure it out first. For garage doors, use opto isolators. Follow Make Magazine tutorial. Thank you. Because I had no idea how to do that, but I knew I wanted to do it. So thank you very much. How can I automate a heavy 3-phase induction motor equipment with a power load of about 4,562 watts? Can't find a relay compatible with this power transfer. Yeah, the most power I work with is about 250 volts, which is this power strip that we're going to be making. So I can't help you there, unfortunately. Matt, can you help me with this MQTT software for AC dimming like this video? We will be discussing AC power on the Discord, so head over to the Discord. I'll be probably talking to you guys after this live stream. So if you guys want to talk to me and not on this live stream, yeah, I usually have Discord open up on my computer, so. Can you do dimmable light switch, please? Hey, if you guys have enough information about AC lighting and it's a pretty easy device to make, I might make it sooner. Yeah, thanks for triggering my echo. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Like, I have mine muted, so I'm so sorry. I forgot. Sorry, Sai. The addressable LED strip thing would be awesome. Yeah, I know a couple of you have been wanting the addressable LED strips. Do you use the same libraries in all V2 softwares? Yes. Unless it's a device that has their own library. Like, which device has their own library? I believe, was it the LED strip? I'm not sure. But yeah, I pretty much use the same libraries everywhere. Yeah, LED music reactions would be awesome. Yeah, it would be really cool because if you have like a party or something, or if you have music playing, it'd be cool to have like different effects and like, and then the effects just like moving through. That'd be awesome. What do you think about Naki? I'm not too familiar with it. I have no idea what it is. Just kidding, Matt. Sigh, you made me feel bad, dude. Because I know how many people, the amount of times where I say like the trigger word for Amazon Echo and people in the comments are like, oh my god, you activated my Amazon Echo. Can you bleep out the word next time so you don't activate it? Whoops. Addressable LED strip to make an LED matrix. I'm not sure if it, I think it, whatever the WS2812s use. Because I want to be able to have like My favorite effect is like where you can see it just like following along the LED strip. I want to do that. Okay, thanks. Can you check out the mention in the server? Okay, I will after this live stream. I want to focus on the live chat right now. A DIY allometric time is on my wish list. I wouldn't make a DIY one because the allometric one is actually pretty good. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to make, honestly. It's just like it's just a big matrix. But I personally am a fan of the allometric clock. Yes, it is expensive. Like, it's one of those smart home devices that was over $150, and I actually justified spending it because, yes, I could have made it myself, but I think it just looks cool and it has a lot of features and it's already there, so why not use it? And it's awesome for notifications and stuff. So like when a door opens, I think it's pretty cool. I justified spending it on that. All right, you guys are talking Hindi in my live chat and I can't understand you. Thank you so much. I feel so included. I'm just messing with you guys. All right. Oh my god, we've already been live for an hour and a half. Jeez. You guys make time fly so fast. All right. Actually, let me check out the Discord really quickly. Discord. There we go. There's Discord. What did you guys talk about? All right, general. All right, we got all of you that joined. Shout out to all of you. Welcome, everyone. Hello. Yep, Zbot. Zbot has been in the Discord. He was one of the first people in there. All right, let's see here. What did you guys talk about? OpenHAB. Can you link me to the libraries for the V2 software? All right, I'll link you that after this. I just want to check out what you guys talked about on the Discord. Oh my god, you guys talked a lot. I'll talk to you guys on the Discord after this live stream. So let's see, what are you guys saying in the live chat? And then I'll end and then we'll go talk on the Discord. Shout out to Stienos for joining the Discord. He said that you'll be bombarded with ideas at the rate which I'm giving ideas. Yeah, my head has been kind of exploding with like every day I get at least a new device idea that people have, and it's just like it's hard to keep up. Also, what does it take to become an admin? I'm new to Discord, so I have no idea. I don't know how other Discord servers do it. See, I have included you. Okay, thank you. Oh, I missed some. The Nokia is a device which you can use to trigger any device on or off just by knocking the surface where the Nokia is fitted, please. Oh, so you can just like knock and then it activates the device? That's pretty cool. Oh, I think I have heard of this. I think I have. I think Linus did a video on this, no? Some YouTuber did a video on this. I think I remember. I think I've seen it before. Matt, why the white background for your social media in the PCBWAY? It looks so amateur. Listen, shout out to Virus V 2.0 just joined the shout out to Virus V 2.0 for joining the Discord. Okay, in terms of the white background, I didn't get a chance to change it. I told you guys I'd either hop on at 10 or 1 onto this live stream. If you're following me on Instagram at MK-SmartHouse, that's where I told you guys I'd go live today. So I didn't get a chance to change it. Okay, I'll look into new graphics for down here, all right? I just didn't have a chance to do it today. I hopped onto this live stream like 10 minutes before I went live. I have my own Discord, but what are you looking for in admins? I don't know. I don't know. All I know about Discord is it's where we can talk and have different threads. I'll look into it, Esco. Joined your Discord, by the way. Thank you for joining. Why dislike? Not good. Oh well. If you dislike, you're a hater. I usually get, okay, every time I post a video, I get 2 dislikes. So there's 2 people, no matter what I post, they will always dislike my video, which is fine. It doesn't really bother me because I usually get a lot of likes. So if you guys like my video, I appreciate you. And if you dislike my video, I'm not a fan of you. Because it just hurts. Like, every time you post a video and somebody dislikes it, it's like you put in so much work into the video, you're so happy about it, and then somebody just dislikes it. It's just like a punch to like the chest. It really hurts. So every time you dislike my video, you punch me. How does that make you feel? In your first video of the channel, you show all the system and you have 2 Raspberry Pi. What does the second do? Okay, so when I first started this channel, I had 2 Raspberry Pis. One of them was for OpenHAB, and the second one was for a service called OwnCloud. I have since then stopped using that Raspberry Pi because OwnCloud is not... I actually had Plex on OwnCloud. OwnCloud alone on the Raspberry Pi is fine. But I had Plex on it, and Plex is not good on the Raspberry Pi. So since then, I actually created a dedicated server with an AMD... I forget. I basically built my own server with an AMD something something and a bunch of RAM and a bunch of storage. So I built my own big full custom server. And so since then I have been using FreeNAS with Plex on there. In Discord, you make roles. All right, I'll look into it. I mean, I have somebody else that he helps me out with SmartHouse Society, and so I'll consult with him because he uses Discord more. In Discord, you make roles with desired powers and assign them. All right. I'm Virus V 2.0. All right. Shout out to you, dude. Are you going to make more stuff for Europe? And this was said by Stein. What do you mean stuff for Europe? I believe my devices are compatible with Europe. What device specifically are you talking about? Maybe they are trolling you. Leave it. They don't understand the hard word and happiness. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get all the positive comments, like Ron. Ron, if you're watching this after this goes live, shout out to you. I appreciate every time you comment on my video. Shout out to Aaron too. Aaron Twomney. I think that's how you say your last name. Shout out to you, man. I see your comment. You're one of the first people that comments on every single one of my videos. Eskel, I know you comment on my videos. Shout out to you. So shout out to the usual people that comment on my videos. I see you. I see all of you that comment, and I know your names. So thank you. I only dislike when people I don't like too much ask for a like and sub and notification. See, I don't do that. I only say it at the end of my video because it's like if you stay till the end of the video, then you clearly are a SmartHouse enthusiast. And if it helped you, then you should like the video. So for my thing, the outro is like, all right, guys, if this video helped you, click a like because I want to see how many people I've helped. And then also, if you're a SmartHouse enthusiast, then you belong in the channel. So I'm just like telling them what I do and why they should do it. So I don't be like, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that notification. No, because they don't know why they're smashing it. So I explain it to them, and they're like, oh yeah, I should. Let me know if you agree with my thinking process. You should have a hardware and software text chat in the Discord. I'll look into it. Let me screenshot it, and I'll look into it. It's stupid to smash it up people's faces. Everyone does it. For these chats, we should use Slack instead of Discord, to be honest, but Discord is okay as well. The thing for your window, don't know the name, sorry. What do you mean? The thing for your window, don't know the name, sorry. Oh, the blinds control device? Is that what we're talking about, Stein? Hold on, Stein. In terms of the blinds control, I've seen people use my blinds controls in Europe. Yeah, I've sent it to many parts of Europe, the blinds control device. Stein, join the Discord and we can talk about exactly what device you want to see in Europe. Bro, you're actually well known in my engineering college. Really? That's really cool. Thank you. That's really cool. Man, that makes me feel good. I'm glad I'm helping people. I've bought the Wink Relay wall-mounted touch screen with 2 buttons for light. Matt, look at this product. It's really nice. Alright. Famous in Maharashtra also? Damn, that's cool. Have you looked at Trigboard by Kevin Dara? I've heard of Kevin Dara. I have. I think he was one of the first people I saw ESP8266 videos. But I'm not exactly sure what the Trigboard is. I'll take a look after. Yes, that one. Alright, so I believe my blinds control is compatible with Europe. What makes it not compatible is my question. Yeah. Our tech bolty. Oh no. Can you make a device like the one for the blinds but for curtains? How would the curtains one work is my question though. Would it have like a track and you can like retract and close the curtains? Yes, Trigboard is so freaking cool. What? Okay, after this live stream, I gotta figure out what Trigboard is. Matt, where are you from? I am United States. A state in India with a population of 114.2 mil. Wow. Wow. Trigboard is basically a low-powered ESP8266 with less than 1 microamp usage when idle. Whoa, really? Less than 1 microamp at idle. I would definitely take a look at that. Guys, if you ever have any ideas like this, send them in the Discord because this is really cool. All right. How long? Oh my God, we've been live for 1 hour and 42 minutes. All right. All right, guys. If you guys want to continue talking, go ahead. Check out the Discord. The link in the below of the live stream. We'll be talking on there. Any device ideas? Any questions? It's basically this live stream, but in text form. All right. Really? How did it take so long to answer where you are from? Haha. I wanted to decide if I wanted to get specific or not, so I just said general in the US. Guys from India, please talk English. Yes, please. But anyway. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions in the comment section below, or head over to the Discord, or head over to mksmarthouse.com/forum. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. If you're a smart enthusiast, then you belong on this channel, so hit that subscribe button. Goodbye. It won't take me long to stop streaming this time, because